Any fucking pink basketball? Let's try to go one time. What up, bro? Alright, so it's a good. Did I just get 10 steals? Or was it 5? That's weird. I need to buy some shoes. And so he's in a minute anyway.
in the house.
What's the idea here? We already have a bunch of weekly emails.
Please, no more weekly emails.
Listen, I agree, but I feel like there's some advanced stats that our coaches may not know. So we define, give an example, give a focused improvement goal, one per week, simple, but we all get on the same page eventually. So we got
That'd
that
be
thing
great, I
set
guess,
up,
but
and
just
now it's like,
do us a favor,
play me
all right?
song.
Just tag one of your other emails in so we can eliminate one or two chains as we send these.
Well, that actually sounds pretty smart.
Serious,
No
those
deal.
things are spying on you.
Y'all up for some
People
pickleball
are
this weekend?
always listening in on your
My
conversation.
back is
Like
sore.
right now.
It's not like you're getting
there could very well
physical
be someone
anyway.
listening to
What
us
do you
talking
mean?
about what we did
I'm a
last
main
week.
rebounder.
Really? Am
3
I?
rebounds
Are
in
you
4
sure there
games
isn't,
does
I
not
don't know,
make
some
you a
player
rebounder.
just hanging around listening
Yeah,
in
I
to all
don't
the
miss
stuff we say to each
anyways,
other?
so just stay out on the
Why
wing
would
and give me
anybody be
more.
listening to us?
You're so arrogant that sometimes I want to play on the other team.
People are
With your
very
back?
comfortable
I'd love to
invading
see you try.
people's privacy.
Great, what am I getting myself into? I'd like to go on a big trip after the
Stop
season.
talking.
International? Like Japan or Australia?
I'll talk to you guys later.
Yeah, Japan.
Hey, what'd you do when you forgot your lunch last night?
All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. All right, a chance to check out stats for Sam Merrill.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
And the starting lineup for Miami. Tavion Mitchell is out there with MP. Then there's Khalil Ware. Then it's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward. And for Cleveland, Mitchell and Strus are out on the wings. Jared Allen out there with Dean Wade. And it's Harden in at the point. With the postseason in our sights now, what's more important to have? Home court advantage or momentum, Grant?
I'd argue both, BA. I mean, if I had to choose one, I'd say momentum, just because you want to be peaking at the right time heading into the playoffs. You can bet MP will make a lot of those over his career.
Harden from outside. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Pass to Ware. It's Jaquez on the wing. Durant for three. And he can't get that one. And Harden's got the ball here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's a three-point game. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer. There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that.
Oh, man. MP, that was nasty.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. MP's gone 2 for 3 from the field. Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing to ball play.
He drops it from range. Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Cleveland working the ball around now. Allen, yes, and a nice assist from Harden.
Yeah, and Allen is a high IQ player, one who understands when he should try to score.
Durant for three. And the Heat, another three.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Harden into the lane. And then Harden with the jam.
And, you know, you can't underestimate Harden's ability to blow by defenders. It opens things up for him on the offensive side.
With the step back, here's MP. And it's slammed in by Durant.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Harden, the pass to Wade. Now Mitchell. This one for three. Jaquez grabs the board.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
MP against Mitchell. Oh, MP throws it down.
Yeah, it's so rewarding as a coach to see a young guy like MP succeeding like this on the offensive end.
Now here's Strus. 8 points in his last time out. Harden misses. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
MP against Mitchell. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Man, what a luxury for MP to have handles like that to get himself up.
And the Heat's Eric Spoelstra, now the longest tenured head coach in the NBA stand.
His 18th season in this role, been with the Heat over 30 years, having gotten his start in Miami as a video coordinator, and this run is the third longest all-time.
Oh yeah, I remember you. Always doubted on the kid. What that tend to do? It turns to motivation. What they said to you. Hey man, all day. It's the price that you pay. In the Hall of Fame, can't get like this. It's gonna take patience. Work constant. Check up steady maintenance. You might lose homies. You might fake friends. Thought you get it in a year. It might take 10. The realest always comes to surface. Do you know your purpose?
For the Cavaliers, Bryant comes in for Jared Allen, and it's Merrill in for Strus. And Miami also making a switch. Tyler Heroes checked in for Mitchell. 8:35 left to play in the first quarter. Bryant finds Harden. It's Merrill on the wing. From deep. Harden misses.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Pure from three-point range.
Quick decision-making by MP. I love how confident he looked taking that shot.
Outside Mitchell. To hold the run. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible.
Substitution on the court.
So it's Miami now. MP outside. Wiggins outside. Back to Durant.
Oh, hit that.
Jacks up a three. MP buries the triple.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And Andrew Wiggins is a great sidekick, Stan. He can also be a leading man at times.
Well, you know, a wing with his size and knack for scoring will always be welcome. And with the way he's improved his defense, you have a solid two-way player.
Setting the floor for the Heat. They've got MP. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Powell. Then there's Mitchell. And it's Jovic in at the center position. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Cleveland played phenomenal. He had 63 points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Nice work, Allie. Thank you. Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
Oh, man, I hate this. And we see it all too often. Injury is such a big part of this game.
Yeah, these kind of things really test your depth. Hopefully it's not too serious.
Wade, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Cleveland also making some changes. Bryant, he's checked in for Wade. Mitchell comes in for Merrill. And it's James Harden in for Schroeder. And Miami also making a switch. Larson's checked in for Jovic. That one doesn't drop. Ooh, Durant with some nice D.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Five to shoot. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
Yeah, I think they'd like to forget that game. You usually want to find some teaching moments, but in this case, it might be best to just destroy the tape.
Well, everyone has off nights. They just need to make sure that they bounce back strong.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence that can also stretch the floor.
Yeah, that was dribbling.
A nightmare for the team. All right, Charles, appreciate the report. To the paint. Here's Tyson. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
And Cleveland making a change here. Wade's checked in. Miami also changing it up. Ware's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And Jaime Jaquez is subbed in for Larson. Pass to Wade. Back to Harden. 50 seconds left in the first half of this one. And the foul called on MP. That'll be a second foul of the game. There's 49 seconds left to play in the half. Takes a step back.
Oh, he got me. He got me.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
MP scanning the floor. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
Well, that's the kind of player MP is striving to become.
Miami shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. This one falls for him.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
He's off on the
bullshit.
Well, when you watch MP, you can see the burst he has on the floor. Very explosive young man. So do you sit him with 3 fouls? Big decision for his coach here.
Cleveland shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Tying it.
My son.
And so it's MP making things happen for Miami. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. We'll be back in a moment.
Thanks for joining us. The story through the first half, the Miami Heat in a game so far that's been close.
Well, they're executing well, and that's been the difference.
Yeah, they know where their bread is buttered, and they go back to it over and over again. All right, guys, here's a look at how the power rankings look at this late point of the season.
You know, for Miami, coming down the final stretch of the season, about a month left, I think they're in a pretty good spot.
Matter of fact, they're in the #1 spot.
Well, #1 is a good spot, isn't it, Ernie?
Last I checked, it doesn't get better than that. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
And Cleveland has possession. Trailing by 4. Well, when this game is over and done with, they'll be off to Utah to take on the Jazz. It'll be the start of a 3-game trip on the road. Mitchell and Strus are out on the wings. Dean Wade is out there with Thomas Bryant. And it's Harden in at the 1 spot. And that's the group for Kenny Atkinson as we begin the second half. Here's Durant. And MP throws it down hard.
There you go, MP. Hammer it home, young fella.
What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Cleveland has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Harden from outside. Durant pulls it in.
Familiar results for him. He can't get anything together.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. And Harden Harden's got the ball here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 6-point game. Strus's shot is off.
Well, this is not what they envisioned coming out of the break. Missing their first 3 shots.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. The Cavaliers have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. 3-pointer Harden. And it's Miami with a rebound.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something off the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
For 3, Durant. And Bryant pulls it down.
Well, he had a great first half from 3-point, but hasn't quite gotten his touchback since the break.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
KBA, Donovan Mitchell can put up points, but he's sacrificing some of that to get his teammates going. He said, quote, "For me, it's about balancing, picking my spots, picking my games, empowering everybody. But sometimes I've got to go do what I'm paid to do." Back over to you, Brian.
He can heat up in a hurry. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. And it's Mitchell. The miss.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Pass to Strus. Back to Mitchell. Pulls up, high post. Buries the jump shot. Mitchell's got 12.
And the fans love it. And Mitchell certainly seems to be enjoying himself on the offensive end.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Time to get loud, fans. On their way to the floor is your pass-through hot squad.
Miami leading by 8. He shoots it. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Mitchell. MP's got 6 in the quarter. Pass to Mitchell. Outside Strus. 3-pointer, no good.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Durant. And MP throws it down hard.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Pass to Strus. 6 to shoot. Knocks down the long K. 13 points in the game.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Durant. Shot is off.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Strus the pass to Mitchell. Strus with it. Picked up by Powell. Outside Harden. And the Cavaliers, another three.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Here's Durant. Strus grabs the miss. Cavaliers trail by 6. Pass to Wade. Uses the glass on the layup.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Bryant. And there's the rejection. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavs will retain possession. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
A different look for Cleveland. Tyson, he's checked in for Bryant. And it's Merrill in for Strus. And Miami also making a switch. Heroes checked in. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's Mitchell, the miss.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
The three, Durant. It's rebounded by Wade. Harden from outside. Jaquez grabs the board. From deep, MP. He got it up in time, but it would not call for him. MP getting it done for the Heat. He's nearing the 40-point mark, just getting whatever shot he wants. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And meanwhile, Eric Spoelstra rallied.
Once we get the rebound, get to those corners, race for it, okay? What you're doing right now is...
Cavaliers. Bryant, he's checked in for Nance. Wade comes in for Tyson. And Donovan Mitchell is subbed in for Merrill. So Miami going with almost an entirely new group here. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. He encouraged his guys to not hold back, saying, we can do this, but it's on us. We gotta go out there and be aggressive. So that's the plan coming out of the huddle. Back to you.
Allie, thank you.
Listen, it's a team sport, but without him, this deficit would be a lot bigger.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You gotta love that intensity.
Well, another area they've been productive is off of turnovers, scoring many times after forcing the ball out of their opponent's hands.
Miami leading by 9, setting the floor for the Heat. We've got Khalil Ware. Davion Mitchell is out there with MP. Then there's Powell, and it's Jaquez in at the power forward position. Mitchell outside. Three ball! Donovan Mitchell!
Mitchell has everything, including that three-point shot.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. On the wing, MP. Checked by Mitchell. Durant fires! Oh, what a response from MP!
Great initiative from MP. was coming for revenge.
And Harden's got the ball here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They trail by 9. Mitchell against Durant. Here's Strus. 6 on the shot clock. Ready off the pass. He lays it in.
And standing just 6'1", amazing how effective Mitchell is attacking the paint.
MP against Mitchell. Durant. Oh, are you kidding me?
My goodness.
Oh, no. What a sick crossover right there.
Cleveland now. Time running out. Outside Harden. Mitchell outside. Strus outside. 5 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. Triple drop.
And he's really made his mark with the three-pointer today. That's another big one.
And when you have shooters feeling it from distance, it feels like no lead is safe because points can get put up in a hurry.
Work in the interior. MP.
And that's what happens when you let MP get positioning inside.
Cavaliers trail by 8. On the wing, Harden. Checked by Mitchell. Oh, he can't get the layup. Miami has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Durant. He's off from 3.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
And it's Harden penetrating. Takes a 3. It's money from deep.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
They don't want to waste time here. If they can score fast enough, they can go back on D and try to get a stop instead of having to foul.
Clock at 6. Strus outside. Buries it from outside.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. First free throw is good. And that makes it a 3-point lead.
MP, pressure moment.
And so he drops them both. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Great work at the line under pressure. They're that much closer to putting this game away.
Cleveland calls timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
Searching for a fast bucket, then a way to stretch things out.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line.
Strus against Powell.
The free ball is down. Incredible. He will hit that from another time zone.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Strus! Oh, it's no good! That would have tied it. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break.
Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 3-point lead. So a close game sees Miami taking this one. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.